Hello students, welcome back. In the last session we have studied geometry management in Python. We have studied three important methods used in geometry management. The methods are pack, grid method and place method. In today's session we will discuss tkinter widgets. We have already seen some important widgets in tkinter like the button, label and so on. We will discuss some important widgets in detail in today's session. So let's start. tkinter button. The button widget is used to add buttons in Python application. These buttons can display text or images that convey the purpose of the buttons. You can attach a function or a method to a button, which is called automatically when you click the button. Okay, so button can be added by using tkinter button class, and the purpose of button, as you know, by using buttons user can interact with the GUI, that is graphical user interface. And the syntax to create a button is the object is equals to the class, that is button class, and to it we have to pass some parameters. The first parameter is the master, that is the top level container or the main window object, and the parameter after that are the optional parameters which are specified in name value pair. The parameter here, as I have said, master, this represents the parent window, the main window, and options, the list of most commonly used options for the widget. These options can be used as key value pairs separated by commas. Okay, one example, look at this example where we are creating a button. Initially we have imported tkinter. As we have studied, all the GUI applications should import tkinter. Then we have also imported tk message box. tk message box we have imported because we are displaying a message dialog separately, and that is the reason tk message box is also imported. Then we have a function. The function is hello callback, the name of the function. Then inside the function you can see we have used tk message box dot show info. Now what it does, it simply creates or it displays a pop-up message, and that contains, the message contains hello Python, comma hello world. So both are concatenated and displayed. So that is what we have included in the hello callback method. Then the program includes, first we have created our main window, that is by calling a method tk. So main window is created, that is the parent window, and after creating parent window we are creating a button. So this is how we create a button. To the constructor we are passing the parent window object, and two important parameters we are passing. One is text, the value which is stored is hello, so this value is visible on the button. Whereas we have one more parameter, that is command, and the command is equals to, we have passed hello callback, that is the method which we have defined in the program. You can see here we have a method hello callback. That method name we have passed as an argument, and to the parameter command we have passed it. That means whenever user clicks on the button, automatically this hello callback method will be called, remember. And then after creating a button, we are placing the button on the main parent window by using a pack method. b.pack places the button on the parent window. Then we have called a main loop, which is an infinite loop which displays our GUI. Okay, so this is how a button can be created in Python. Let's move to the next control or next widget. The next widget is tkinter canvas. The canvas is a rectangular area intended for drawing pictures or other complex layouts. You can place graphics, text, widgets, frames on canvas. So canvas, like we have a regular paper canvas on which we draw something or some objects we can draw. Similar way in Python, canvas can be used to draw certain things, like we can draw images on it, we can draw different objects like shapes, circle, rectangle or other shapes, or even text can be displayed on the canvas. So how a canvas can be created? Canvas can be created by using a syntax. The object name is equals to the class, that is canvas, and the parameter, the first parameter, yes, it is the master, that is our parent window object, and the optional parameters. Okay, that is okay. One more important thing about the canvas, as I have said, canvas can be used to create different objects. Say I want to create an art, image or a line, how it can be created by using a canvas. Now that has been given here with an example. So first we will see how an arc can be created by using canvas. Now to create an arc, first we need to define some coordinates. Suppose this is my parent window. I need to create first a parent window. So consider this as a parent window. On the parent window we have to add our canvas. So consider this as a canvas, and on the canvas we can draw different shapes. So suppose I want to draw an arc, something like this. This is an arc. So if I want to draw an arc on the canvas, what things we need to pass? First thing is we need to create some coordinates. So you can see these are xy values. So this is x1, y1 and this is x2, y2. We have to define 2 points. We need to define 2 points, something like this. Okay. So once you define those coordinates, you need to pass those coordinates to a method called as create arc method. To create an arc, we use create arc method. An arc can be a part of a oval. A part of a oval can be called as an arc. So that we have also studied in Java as well. So to create arc, we are passing the coordinate first. So these values 10, 50 and 240, 200, it is passed. Then we have passed 2 more important arguments. These are starting angle and the extent, that means degrees of rotation. And we have passed one more parameter, that is fill is equals to blue. So the arc will be filled arc. Now how the arc is actually drawn on the canvas? So whenever we draw an arc, initially or internally a rectangle is created. When we pass the values like 10, 50 and 240, 10, that is like I said, passing 2 points like this, and these points are joined to create a rectangle first. Then in the rectangle it will automatically create internally, that is not visible, internally it will create an oval which touches the inner boundary of a rectangle. So it will create an oval, and the boundaries of a rectangle are automatically removed, and after creating an oval it will draw an arc. And after creating oval, arc is drawn by using the start, that is value 0, and extent, that is degrees of rotation. So if we consider this as a 0 degree, so this is at 0 degree, and when I say 0 and 150, so this is the 0 degree, and the rotation angle it is 150. So 150 rotation means from 0, 150 rotation, this is 90 degree rotation as we know. So this is 90 degree up till here, and 160 somewhere here it will come as 160. So it will create an arc by filling this part, only this part. So an arc is created like this, remember. Okay, by passing these arguments. So this is how an arc can be created on the canvas. Even canvas can be used to display an image. Image creates an image item which can be an instance of either the bitmap image or a photo image class. Now how to display an image on the canvas? First we need to create an image. Now here we have used a class that is photo image. Photo image is equals to photo image, in bracket we are passing a parameter that is file is equals to, this is the path of a image which we want to display. In this case we have only passed the name of a image, that we have considered the image and the program, it is in the same folder. That is the reason we have passed only the image name. But if image is in some other folder, we have to pass the complete path of a image. So once we do this, it will create an image, and the name of that image, it is file name. So we have an object which represents a particular image in the program, and the object name is file name. Okay, once we have the object of type image or photo image, then we can display that by using a method that is create image method of canvas class. So create image, then we are passing 50-50. This is the location where you want to display an image. So suppose some at this point, if I want to display an image, I need to pass location 50-50. Then we are passing anchor. Anchor defines where exactly the text which is there, if there is any text, is displayed, that is northeast. This simply means northeast boundary. Then we are passing image which we have created. We have created image here, that image we are passing. So that image is created on the canvas. Somewhere on the canvas, based on the coordinates, image is displayed. Okay. Then we can create a line as well on the canvas by using a method create line, and create line method takes parameter that is xy coordinates. Again we can pass different points on the canvas. We can simply pass some points on the canvas like this, some points on the canvas, and by joining those points it will create a line, remember. So we need to pass x and y coordinates, any number of xy coordinates or any number of points we can pass as an argument to create line, and by joining all those points it will create a line. And there are some optional parameters which we can pass. Create oval. Create oval can create a circle or an ellipse at the given coordinates. Create oval takes, you can see it takes 2 points, that is x0, y0 and x1, y1. So again we need to pass 2 points to it. Like I have said, in case of R, the oval is also created in the same way. If we pass 2 points, first it will create a, internally it will create a rectangle, and by joining the inner boundaries of the rectangle it will create a oval. Then polygon can also be created by using the canvas, and for that the method which is used, it is create polygon. And as you know, polygon simply means a shape with multiple sides. A shape with multiple sides, it is said to be a polygon. So whenever we create a polygon, we need to send different points to it. So once we send those points, by attaching or joining those points, it will create a polygon. Okay, so these are some shapes which can be displayed on the canvas by using different methods which are provided by the canvas class. Now look at one example where we are creating an arc by using create arc method. So initially we have imported certain things in the program. You can say we have imported tkinter message box. Then we have created a top level window. After creating top level window, we have created a canvas by passing the top level object. Then we have also passed the background color of canvas as blue, and height of the canvases and width is also passed. Then we have created some coordinates, that is xy values, so 1050 and 240, 210. So 2 points we have defined here, and then we are creating a arc. How the arc is created? By using create arc method, and to this we have passed coordinates which we have declared here, then starting angle and the degrees of rotation. Even we have passed one more parameter, that is fill is equals to red, so that arc will be displayed in the red color. And lastly the canvas is added on the main container, that is a top level parent container, canvas will be placed. Then we have entered the main loop. So this is how an arc can be created by using canvas. Okay, let me execute and show you the output of this program to you. Okay, so I have copied the program here, you can see it here, and let me execute it. Now you can see it is displayed, it is displaying an arc, and this blue color what you see, it is our canvas. And how it is displayed? We have used 1050 as the first point and 24010 as the second point, and as I have said, internally it creates a rectangle, then a ellipse or oval, and by using these two parameters, starting angle and the extent, it creates an arc which is a part of an oval. It is a part of an oval, remember. Okay, if I change the value, say we have starting angle 0 and extent is 150, and that is the reason it is showing arc up till this point. Suppose I want complete up till this, so I need to change it to 180 degree. So rotation angle is 180 degree. So now you can see how an arc is displayed. Okay, so this is how an arc can be displayed or created by using canvas object. Okay, next is tkinter check button. Now tkinter check button, it is like a checkbox which we have studied in Java. Means in checkbox we can display multiple different items by using checkboxes, where user can select multiple options from the list. So checkboxes are graphical objects which can be checked or unchecked. The check button widget is used to display a number of options to a user as a toggle button. The user can then select one or more options by clicking the button corresponding each of the option. Now you can create a check button like this: object, check button class, again the parameters. The first parameter is always the master, that is the parent window object, and the other parameters are optional parameter. Okay, let's look at one example here. Now how a check button can be created. As I have said, we need to import certain things. We need to import tkinter. We have also imported the message box. We have imported tkinter twice actually. So no need to import tkinter twice, only once is enough. Okay, then what we have used, we have said top is equals to tkinter.tk. We have created the main or parent window. After creating parent window, we have created two integer objects. Now how integer objects are created? Check variable 1 is equals to int of var. So this check variable 1, it is of type integer. Check variable 2, it is also of type integer. Two variables you can say we have created of type integer objects. Then we are creating check buttons here. Check button and the parameters, first the parent parameter, the next parameters which are optional, in that we have passed text that is displayed along with the check button. Check buttons are displayed something like this, and the text which you display, that is displayed along with the check button. If it is music, it will be displayed like this. music, okay, along with the check button. Then we have one more parameter to it, that is variable, and this variable parameter we are passing the check variable 1. This variable parameter, it actually stores state of the check button. Means if the state of the check button it is checked, means if it is selected, check variable will contain a value that is 1. If the state of a check button, if it is deselected, then the check value will be 0. Again, that depends on the next two parameters. The value which is stored, that depends on the next two parameters. These parameters are on value and off value. Means when the checkbox is on, means checkbox is selected, we want the value to be stored in the variable is 1. We can change the value as well. And we want when the checkbox is off, means when it is deselected, the value to be stored in the variable is 0. So like this, even you can change the values which are used for on and off. Even other parameters like height and width of a checkbox can also be set. Same way we have created a second checkbox, that is check button 2, with some values. Again, on value and off value is specified. Then we are adding those on the parent window by using pack method. Okay, so this is how check button can be created in Python. Okay, let us move to the next widget. Next widget is tkinter entry widget. Now tkinter entry widget, it is actually like a text field in Java, which is used to enter single line of text. Whenever you want to enter a single line of text, you can use tkinter entry widget, or the name is entry widget. If you want to display multiple lines of text that can be edited, then you should use text widget instead of entry widget. So entry widget, it is only used for single line text. Okay, how entry widget is created? The syntax remains almost same, only the name of a widget is changed. So we want to create an entry widget, so name entry is used. Again, the options needs to be passed to it. First is always the master, that is the parent window object, and some optional parameters needs to be passed. Okay, let us look at one example again. So import tkinter, create top level window. Now look at how top level window is created. We haven't used tkinter.tk. We haven't used tkinter.tk, but we have directly used tk because the import statement is a bit different statement now. Earlier we have used an import statement, that is import tkinter. So that is the reason we have used tkinter.tk. But now we have used from tkinter import star. Means all the properties of tkinter are directly included in the program. Means those properties can be directly used in the program without the object name. When we say from tkinter import star, properties of a tkinter can be directly used without the object name or module name. But if you use a statement like import tkinter, then you need to use the module name tkinter to access any of the properties of tkinter. Okay, so we have created top level window. Then we are creating a label. Again, how the label is created, similar way the label is created. Then we have added the label by using a pack method. Then we have created the entry. So entry is created like this: object name, the class name, and the parameters. So first parameter, that is the top level window, and we have passed one more parameter, that is bd is equals to 5. That means border is equals to 5. Then even the entry, it is added on the main or top window by using pack method, and the side is set to right. Okay, so this is how we can add the tkinter entry widget on the top level container. Okay, that's it in today's session. We will stop here. We will continue our discussion of tkinter widgets in the next session. Thank you.